And then you're going to come and compress, continue the compressions. Now you're going to go into the hip. Now, you could compress from here and compress right into the hip. Okay? Well, one thing I've started to do more is because sometimes when you're working on someone and you compress their hip, the momentum could take them like that. And I'm saying, girls, that's sloppy. So what I've been doing is this. This foot stabilizes the knee now. And then my horror then is even more directly over the hip. And then I could use the palm of my hand, or you could use the flat of your fist just to compress that area in between into the side of the hip. You know, and just do that until you feel like you've done it enough. I don't know how else to explain it. I mean, you know, one thing that is ludicrous is saying, okay, we'll do this 3 times. What does that mean? I don't know. You know, maybe some number so you know that you should do it more than once. But, you know, I mean, we're working and we're talking about trying to get in touch with the person. And, you know, you just want to do it until you feel like that's enough. So that's a general loosening, and then you can go through the same area using thumb pressure, because that's a little bit more specific. We work from general to specific. So I would suggest, because you're working on a thicker muscle area, that you do what's called a brace thumb, where you place one thumb over the other, and then you can just sink in like this. And sink in right in the soft tissue. So when you think about the hip, the bony landmarks in the hip would be, the soft tissue is in between the lateral border of the sacrum and the greater trochanter of the femur. So you want to compress and do digital thumb compression in between, in those areas there. Okay? So we keep on coming down, and now we take our compression right through the iliotibial band. And look at, again, our position is such that we're right over there, and we can easily use our body weight just to sink in. And I'm sinking in on the exhale. Okay. And this compression then continues down the side of the leg. So for me to continue that, I mean, my body, that was fine for doing this and this, but now I have to make an adjustment where I can come up and compress, so I can use my body weight to compress into the lower leg. So that temperature. And then right into the foot. And then we're going to compress up. So you just compress. And how you could compress is completely up to you. You're going to take it up above the knee and into the adductors. This is a lovely way of working the adductors anyway, because they're so available and supported. So again, I was mentioning to somebody that when you're compressing, ease your compression as you get closer to the joint, because it's sensitive. Okay, so you want to compress somehow. Use your palm or your foot. This works well because of that natural contour. Okay. You could also use your knee, but it's a little bonier. At least mine is. Okay. So now we compressed, and then we're just going to end with a simple stretch. And this simple stretch is this. Okay. Here. I'm going to come down, and this knee is going to go in the lower back. Not on the sacrum, but in the lower back. Because you sort of just fall into it, like that. Then I'm going to bring the leg back, the stretch, and see my knee here is supporting the body so it can be stretched. And then I'm going to bring this leg up so that I can support it like this on my leg and use my hands to do the stretch. One a little more, is that okay?
That's probably good.
Good. all see this? And can you come around just so you can get this?
Please don't let me trip on nobody.
You know, it's very supported. Very nice. Right. Now we're going to just put the leg down. And then dramatically turn them over. Okay. And then you would transition to the other side.